What up? Yeah, y'all, this is Maintain Cash and this bitch. I want to do a story time for y'all so we can do some shit up in this shit. You feel me? Hey, y'all, I want to thank y'all. I'm new to this YouTube world. I just want to let y'all know. I've been doing music. Y'all don't see my face unless I post a video, but I want to let y'all know, like, I'm trying to get into this, into this whole music world and shit like that. And also try to get into the YouTube world. So I'm new to this shit, so just be patient with me. Hey, there's some pointers you can give me. Hey, throw them. I take constructive criticism very well. I want to get into a story time, so let's get into this motherfucking story time.
Told her I get them nails, hair did, guarantee ya. Got a bitch named Friederike Catalina. Stay road running with Felicia. Like, I'm him, her, them, and you. I'm about the money, gotta stack my chips. I'm fun, yeah. Guess you broke, huh? Is you ready? Yeah. I'm here, her, them, and you. Told the plugger broke down.
Alright. Story time for Moneyton Cash. All my cash goers, all my cash getters. It's time for a motherfucking story. Now listen. I hear all kinds of gay stories. On my mama, I hear all kinds of gay stories. But I got some stories that'll make a motherfucker laugh and y'all be like, what the fuck? Like, Cassius, you really do some shit like that? Like, I got some shit that make you think twice about being gay. You feel me? But no, for real, check this out. Let's start with a crazy one that I had. I had a girl. I'm not gonna put her real name out there. I'm gonna have respect for her because she do have a family and shit, and I want to show some respect. I do have respect. So long story short, we're gonna call her Brittany. That's the first name came to my mind. So shut the fuck up. So long story short, Brittany. Boom. We're gonna talk about Brittany's ass. Yeah, y'all, I was dating a girl that was actually in jail at the moment. She was down on her ass, you know what I'm saying? But we was on and off being together. Good girl at heart, just had some troubles, getting herself together. You know what I mean? But if she got herself together, you know what I'm saying, she'd be a bomb ass person, which she is together now. So shout out to Brittany. So long story short, me and Brittany got together. She was in jail and I was putting money on her books, okay? So let's say this. Brittany ain't had no money. Brittany ain't had no funyuns. She ain't had no monions. So who had the monions and the funyuns? I'm not saying she never had any monions and funyuns, but at this time, she just didn't have no monions and funyuns. So who had the chips? I had to go to the store and get the chips. Cash it out. So long story short, we was together taking phone calls. Long story short, we became real close. Then she became my girlfriend. So once she got out of jail, I was with her mama. We picked her up from jail. Treat her out to dinner. Got her a few clothes and stuff, and do what a significant other do. So I looked out for her, with the best I could. Now she did have a jail card. I want to put this out there, so just in case she hears, I don't want her in my damn comment box talking on crazy shit. She did have a jail card. And that jail card had like $100 on it, so that's how she get her little cigarettes and stuff. But sometimes I offer to pay for them just so she can save that money and do whatever she need to do. Long story short, y'all, I just want to keep it real with y'all and tell y'all, hey, shawty, I love you, but you was crazy as a. So listen, one day, okay, I got her a job at where I've been working at, which was Taco Bell. Let's say this. She was doing good. She was the drive-through girl. Sometimes she was up front, but more times she was drive-through girl. Let's say this. She used to get drunk and crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's say this. Shawty got crazy on me, and I started ignoring. So long story short, I went out with my brother. We got these dumbass tattoos that you could barely see. Yeah, you know how you just get cheap tattoos and don't give a fuck and you're drunk? That's me and my bro. Yeah, free to bro as well. Well, I was just literally across the street, literally down the street from my crib. But my brother, he had he had his girl's car. So we always just drove around. So we got a tattoo. He was dropping me off the crib while she was blowing my phone up. So long story short, while she blowing my phone up, my brother was dropping me off in front of the crib. Guess what happened? I walk up, we talk, love you, bro, dap it up, gone. I walk into my door. Shotty pop up out of the bushes. Huh? Yeah, y'all, I had bushes. I actually had elephant ears in front of my crib. My mom loved gardening. So you have high bushes and high elephant ears. She popped out the bushes, smelled like cheap ass alcohol. Yeah, cheap ass alcohol. It's just alcohol. Literally. And she smelled like cheap vodka. Let's say that, y'all. And she was like, where you been? Where you been? Like, I've been blowing up your phone. You was with your ex. You said with your ex, bitch. Where was you? Look, I see you got a tattoo. Did y'all get a tattoo together? Is that what's going on? You cheat on me with her? Did it? I'm like, girl, go on. For real, go on. Like, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be out this late. You supposed to be at the crib. You ain't supposed to be doing none of this shit, bro. Why you doing this? I thought we was working on trust. And we was working on trust because in her past, in her relationships, they never had trust. So we always worked on trust. And I think I gave her enough trust. I put money on her books. When she got out, I make sure she had whatever she needed to my knowledge. And we looked out for each other. I'm going to make that clear. We looked out for each other. And my family loved her, so we was always doing things for one another. So what pissed me off was she's talking about trust, but I gave you all my trust and all my funds, and I make sure you were straight, and here you go, popping up at my crib, and I'm thinking, how the fuck you get down here? Because you don't even have a car. Who the fuck brought you down here? Like, if your mama brought you down here thinking you're supposed to be spending the night, you're not spending the night. You're going back the fuck home. I don't know who the fuck brought you down here. And I'm getting very, 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 very angry. I'm only 5'2", but I get very angry. Man, this girl made it look like, listen, I acted crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I went crazy because she was trying to play me low key. She was like, oh, you trying to break up with me? And I wasn't trying to break up with her. I just wanted some time away because, after when we've been together every single day since you get out of jail, sometimes you need me time. Sometimes you need time to hang out with friends. Sometimes you need me time to take care of yourself, And she wasn't looking at it like that, y'all. So let's say this. I start acting crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I start tearing up the house. I tore up the whole crib. Like, bitch, get out, get out, get out. I want to let y'all know I was young. I was young at this age, okay? And I'm 35 now. I was in my early 20s, so I was pretty young. And I'm still doing dumb and young shit. I ain't gonna lie. Young and dumb. Whatever you want to say. So, tore up the whole crib. My dad wakes up. My dad's like, what the fuck's going on? And at the long story short, Shotty, what she do? I don't know why she acting crazy. She acting crazy, Mr. Terry. She acting crazy. And I'm like, seriously, Brittany, that's how you acting? You gonna act like you didn't make me do this shit? Like you didn't pop up and because she got aggressive with me. And I'm gonna let y'all know this beforehand. Before we got into the crib, y'all, and I started turning up shit, we was arguing outside and she was popping me in my damn mouth like I was a motherfucking chewing gum. Literally, popping me. Listen, y'all, I'm a stud and I don't believe in hitting girls. Y'all gonna be like, bitch, you a girl too. But I have a lot more strength. You know what I'm saying? So I was being respectful and not put my hands and feet on people. But I did fight. I did eventually fight back. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did eventually fight back. And once I popped her one good time, and I was like, damn, I shouldn't even did that. She hit me back. So everybody in the neighborhood looking at me, and I'm embarrassing my mama and my daddy. And I'm like, why are you doing this in my neighborhood? I would never did this shit in your neighborhood and embarrass your mama's crib. And your mama gotta live there. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Her mom lived in an apartment. My mom owned the crib that we was fucking fighting in front of. Big difference, right? So let's say this. So after I tore up that whole motherfucking crib, I walked off. And I walked to my sister's crib, which is not far. And my sister was like, Terica, come back down here. She love you. Then I'm like, nah, she playing stupid to y'all. She's one of them people that will get aggressive and shit like that. And then family and police come around. She's like, I don't know why she did that. I don't understand. She wanted him. You feel me? And I'm like, nah, like that girl crazy and I want her gone and I want her out my crib. You know what I'm saying? I was telling my parents that. I want her out my crib. Long story short, let's put it this way. My parents let her stay there. What I do? I stayed at my sister's crib. I'm not staying there with that girl. That girl crazy. She popped up and I don't know how the F she got there. So I want to know who dropped her off. Something like cheap alcohol. Cause I'm not doing that, bro. Like, oh, listen. I've been with I've been with a lot of crazy girls, and when I mean a lot, I'm not like been with them. Like I see, like I've been around a lot of crazy girls, and I see how they act. You get what I'm saying? Cause my brothers, they get down with the get down. Like my brothers, they hit it and quit it with a lot of girls. So I see a lot of crazy ones. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to experience that because I seen what my brothers go through. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I was kind of upset. I was in my feelings. After everything we didn't, I didn't done for her, and and I thought we had an understanding. You know what I'm saying? And she knows she had to be at her crib because your PO coming, shawty. So at the end of the day, I'm like, nah. You better be glad I ain't wanted them to call your PO, cause I'll be quick to call your PO and say, hey, PO, pick her up, cause she tearing up everything in my crib, yo. But nah, I didn't be like that. I just stayed at my sister's crib and she slept at my crib. The girl wasn't gonna go, y'all. On God. She was not going anywhere. She was expecting me to come back. Nah. Not coming back. So, the next day she was blowing up my phone. So I'm like, you never came home. Who you with? Back to it again, bro. Back to it again. Who you with? Da-da-da-da. All right, it's all good. I'm gonna see you at work. And I forgot we do work together. I did get her a job. I totally forgot, bro. Damn. I ain't missing no onions and nobody touching them bunions. So what I do? Went to work. Ain't shit changed, shawty. So I went to work. She was there early. She wasn't even supposed to be there, but she was there early. So check this out. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta do a lot of. I have a pit bull, and that mother just farted like he was in the bed with me. No, you was not swallowing me out this piece. So hold on, y'all. Let me light my incense, cause he stink for real. Pretty dog, but you know how pit bulls, they fart. Everybody got bullies and pit bulls. They fart. They stink. All right, hold on, y'all. We not done. So her mama called me and trying to talk to me and telling me like, yo, LT, like she miss you, she love you, she didn't mean no harm when she was pulling up in front of your house. She told me that you told her to come on down, and let me tell you something, y'all. Her mom's always about the gas money. If you ain't got gas money, you ain't going nowhere. I don't know. I don't know if she took money from her next nigga to bring it. She was the type of girl, y'all, and I love her to death. Most respect to her. But she was the type of girl, she'll get something from you. She'll get something from this nigga to get to this nigga. But good girl. And I don't think she really mean to do it intentionally. But she will get something from one nigga that she don't care about to get to the nigga that she do care about. Give me some of your funyuns to get to this nigga. So, long story short, I was kind of upset about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to talk about it. I just kind of want to break up. We kind of started breaking up after that. I was just kind of upset about the things because we didn't even have to go that route. She could have just, I really was going to call her as soon as I got home and was relaxing and stuff and got myself together after dealing with my brother. But you know how you want to talk to your girl when you get ready to lay down and you're relaxed and stuff like that, and we have a decent conversation asking about how our day went. She's not that type of girl. She wants to talk to you all day, every day. And sometimes you cannot get money when we're in each other's faces. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot get money being in each other's faces. We all gonna have to separate and do our own thing. And then we can come back home and congregate how you want to congregate. You feel me? But the long story short is, I just felt like Shotty didn't really mean no harm, but she don't know how to love. You get what I'm saying? I was real cool with her father. Her father is a real good dude. He got some demons, but I actually call him Unc. He just remind me of an Unc. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, I love that whole family. They give good vibes. They good people, but we just couldn't seem to be together. You know what I'm saying? Love her soul. She's married, has kids now, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do this video to be out of spite. I did the video because it's part of my life and I'm explaining something that's part of me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't mean to talk about it intentionally, but it's funny. I'm pretty sure she's laughing about it now. I got a good story that it got her in it as well, and with the person I am married to now. To remind you, they're not really cool, but at the end of the day, I had to explain what the hell happened, and I know y'all already gonna stay tuned and listen to what the fuck happened. Long story short, I just want to let y'all know, thank you, God bless you, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for listening to this story time, you know what I'm saying? It means a lot. I'm starting to get into this YouTube world and I'm doing the best I can, so just bear with me. I'm working with a phone. I don't have no cameras. I ain't all in a shindig yet, but we'll get there. Let's get to the road to 1K. Let's get to 1K and see what we can do. Because once we get to 1K, it's on the pop, and I'm giving music. I'm giving story times. I ain't pranking my wife. My wife's not a pranker. My wife's very nosy, so I can't prank her. If we're gonna prank something, make sure the other person don't know. Don't make it scripted. Because some shit looks scripted, for real. Y'all's prank starting to look scripted. My wife be like, what are you doing? Listen, I tried to put some girl honey in her drink. She caught on, poured that shit out, and poured her a new drink. The prank's not gonna work, y'all. So we're just gonna kick it with some story times, some vlogging, and some music, and we're gonna do it from there, and we're gonna congregate to some other things. If you have any ideas, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? God bless y'all, and stay tuned. And like I said, my cash goers, my cash getters, stick to getting your monies and funnies. Go to the store, get them chips. We in this bitch.
I'm him, her, them, and you. I'm about the money, gotta stack my chips. I'm funny. Guess you broke, huh? Is you ready? Yeah. I'm here, her, them, and you. Told the plug I broke down on them blues. Chase every dollar, what's your excuse? Break down them bricks into the twos. Is you ready?